why can't we tell, the powers that be that this is not our values? We don't believe in this, and coming back.
So President John Mills said not under his watch. President John Dramani Mahama said never again. President Akufo-Addo said it's bound to happen.
No.
And that is where we are.
No.
He said it's bound to happen.
He said not under his watch.
No, he said it's bound to happen.
He said he will
he
will not be the one to do that.
No, he said in the chapel. In the chapel.
But he says it's bound to happen.
But when he met, I think it was one of the...
He did that interview outside.
Outside.
Yeah.
He said it's bound with that was Al Jazeera. He said it's bound to happen. But he came to some small room and said, "We'll never watch this Christianity front about this."
Is this small room?
No, if I said small room, doesn't mean I undermine the platform he used.
Oh.
But I'm saying that when he went to the international community, he told them that it is bound to happen. President John Mahama said, "No, this is not our norm. This is not our culture. It never happened." President Mills said, "No, for me, that was that's what there was this guy Cameron." He told Cameron that he can take his support away and let him take his country. You see, so me, the LGBTQ thing, I have always said that we should be careful the way we handle these issues. You know why? They are becoming more powerful. Look at what happened at the presidency. When the U.S. Vice President came, with what I saw on the social media, I was not there. I haven't been to...
You mean the lighting?
The lighting was an LGBTQ colors.
Was it?
Boss, please.
Yes.
Let's stop that.
No. What I saw on social media, it is
the explanation was that it was Ghana flag and
why must there be an explanation on this? We all know.
Why must
we have seen president upon president.
Because we are not getting it right. So
President Obama was in this country, isn't it? He was at the presidency. Did we see something like advocating and people were trying to agitate what it is? No. We've seen leadership came to this country. The vice president of the United States of America is in Ghana. Is it? Why LGBTQ issue does have to pop up? I don't think it's necessity of debating it. I've always said that this LGBTQ and RQ, whatever it is. Recently, as a student of communication, I read Media and Sexuality, right? Which I don't want to put on air here. If you read Media and Sexuality and see how the mass media, the media is influencing people in sexuality, you understand why this LGBTQ thing, every year it pops out once. I don't know whether you observed that. Every year it pops out once. It gives us an accessibility of recruitment into the system. So I want to say that.
We have the power to say no.
The media has the power not to discuss it.
But if it pops up, you can be
silenced on it. It's possible. Media management, they should know.
If it pops up, we
can overlook it.
Discuss
we can overlook it. We can overlook it. There are some content you don't put in public. There are some content you don't put. You must filter it well.
Like the announced ruling.
Yes, there are some content.
Most of your colleagues didn't even publish.
No. You don't need to put it. Even if you know.
And it was deliberate because it didn't favor them.
Absolutely. So I believe that the media must do that as a needful. The media must play a major role. Let's filter some content of LGBTQ thing and let's put it on board again. Why the president just spoke yesterday about it. Today the private membership bill or something like that. He's saying that they've made Attorney General and the Attorney General has accepted it and those things. Look, let's grow beyond this kind of mind game and mindset and public thing. LGBTQ is a danger to our society. LGBTQ is something we should not discuss. LGBTQ, whatever it is, has an indictment on our credibility as Africans. Uganda just passed their bill. Uganda passed their bill, and they frown on it. They criminalize it. There are some things we should do.
Is it not the same thing we are now doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's something we should do. Look, my brother, let me tell you, whether it's passed by law or not by law, I don't know. I shared an experience with somebody on this same platform. One hot afternoon, two young men were in the corner doing their thing. Yes, they were in the corner. And when society of Agbogboshe got them, even though it's human right abuse, but they got their size. But I'm saying, my point I'm building is that let's don't discuss LGBTQ on the media platform again. Whether it's the social, new media, old media, or whatever media platform it is, let's just keep quiet on it. We are rather educating the people that there's something that make them get something somewhere. And Mr. President is almost very supportive about this. I don't know whether he supports this.
You think he's supportive?
I mean, he's not doing his best when it comes to LGBTQ.
With
what I see on social media,
I think so far the thing is in Parliament, like I said.
So he says that
all processes are being supported for the thing to go through. And like I said, once the people of Ghana speak, like you said, Uganda has passed theirs. It's the same thing. If we also pass ours, it becomes a law. You see, the difference between a law and mere statement is that with the law, it has the backing of, the force of the state.
Yeah.
You can be punished, everything. So at the end of the day, it has a way of even taming the thing, making it alien to us. We cannot accept it. You understand? Like, incest. Incest is also a practice in some countries. They do.
Yeah.
But in Africa, we don't. In particularly Ghana, how can you? It's not even possible. You don't have to imagine. But there are people who do that. And when they do that, they are caught. It's a different business altogether.
So we understand that there's difference between morality and legality. Okay? But you see, with this, both I think that let's compact the both and then we'll fire it. And I don't believe that it's not the US Vice President that have to come to Ghana and I will not come and be debating on LGBTQ. I mean, let's seize that opportunity to stop educating the public about these things, and then we can make a progress of it.
I rather pass a law, let the law.
Yeah, the law should be passed actually. I mean, but it hasn't stopped it there. The media is a problem.
And let me add to what you say. You see, if you probably, I'm sure he wasn't saying that the education aspect of it for people to know is a bad thing should not be given. But I'm sure the most important thing is that, you see, even I use the example of incest. How many times do we discuss that matter as an issue on radio or TV?
We don't.
And
it's not common.
And so it's even alien to our children. Yes. What they grow to see is what forms them. So after some time, you find them always relating to what they are, and not what those things are. I mean, so there's no. It's something. Look, if you are not careful.
I don't know. Let me be frank. Even though it's morning, let me be frank with you. I don't know whether you observe this as me. I'm a media practitioner. I have done a lot of research. Go to the universities, tertiary institutions. I'm not saying all. Most of the young ladies has dildos in the other in your handbags.
And you've done research on that?
Yes, it's a reality. It's a reality. I'm telling you.
They have what?
Dildos.
You're not aware of dildos. You're
not aware of dildos?
Oh,
no, I mean that's what is happening. I was telling somebody, you go and buy today. You go and buy how do you call it, Fiesta condom or something. You see a vibrator ring in it. What are we doing to ourselves? We don't know where we are going to. It will come to a time a woman will not like to sleep with a man. A man will not like to sleep with a woman.
Yeah, it's true.
I am telling you today, you go to some of the you see shops, they buy liquors and those things, and they take it to their home. They want to get to some kind of a person of their sexual level before you even a man even comes in. And we don't know what they are doing to ourselves, so we think we come and sit here. We give the people opportunity to be educated. Look, do you know if you buy condoms, they have a vibrator ring in it. Yes, I'm telling you. Just go. There are vibrator rings in it. And so, if you're going to
I suspect people are patronizing.
A lot of people are patronizing, even including you. So, I'm just making a point that this is where I've gotten to as a nation, as a country where our morality, our culture stands. You understand? Even before, apart from them, the whites try to bring the HIV security here, understand is there. Then they now introduce CS system. Do you know what they are doing? The Africa, we don't know what they are doing. They've now, they now introduce when people started knowing that the HIV is curable and those things, they bring the CS system. No woman want to go and give normal birth, and they will tell you that, okay, I'm going to do CS, and they tell you if you do CS 3, you can't give birth anymore to reduce our population. You understand? So the imperialism is there. The imperialism, and media is projecting it. It's making people look, I mean, this is an inferiority complex. And we must take a critical look at it. That's why the churches, if the traditionals, the Muslims community must kick against this, and the president must speak. We are getting somewhere we don't know. A time will come, we will not even have people for labor. And that's where we are getting to. We must project ahead of our time. I mean, any country that doesn't have a heritage value, where are you going to?
I hope that the bill will be passed and then there won't be another confusion in Parliament again.
It's over to them. The parliamentary cannot disappoint us. I mean,
I'll urge you guys also to do a research into a new phenomenon. I mean, it's something that is generally known now about children and phones.
Yes.
And the impacts and what is actually likely
in our culture
to happen. We all believe that yes, we are in the tech age. We are in the age where, with time, a lot of things will be taken over by technology. But now, the children that are coming, if you have a child in the house or you have a brother's child, they live on the phone.
And what they can even do, access your phone.
I have a boy, and I'm struggling to separate him from the phone. It's not easy.
But it's not. Using of the phone is not the problem, is it? But what he or she uses it for.
So you know this normal.
So when you read much about new technology and communication, you could realize that the major problem we have as a country in Ghana or Africa, the system is, if you go to Dubai or you go to other country, before you step in the country, there are some kind of apps you can access.
Yes.
You are restricted to some apps. But in Ghana,
even in China,
even
in China, yes,
TikTok and Facebook,
yes, you can, yes, and even some of the apps that we use for telecommunications, you can't even use to make calls. I know by Ireland and some countries, you can't use WhatsApp to make a call in Ghana to Ghana. They restrict the system. But yeah, the cybersecurity system is there. We have the telcos doing anything they want to do. NITA is there, and we have all the system working. But my daughter can just pick my phone and have access to every app she wants. Before a child pick a phone to get accessibility to an app, it must go through a process. You must have a kind of category that you go through before you can have accessibility. That's where we are. So the system is not working. I mean,